Davies' future, and a lot of fans think he needs to go. Well, all right, they made a move. It's Lilliquist.
But I think also Boz hits on something that, it's the Nats letting Lilliquist go is kind of a reflection on Rizzo because that was his guy.
Mm-hmm.
Him letting Martinez go would be another sort of a failure in admittance by Rizzo. Nobody wants to admit that they made a mistake, right? So you're going to give a guy that you handpicked more rope than normal.
Mm-hmm.
Boswell kind of likens it to the Caps hiring Todd Reardon, and that both the Caps and the Nationals, two really good teams with a lot of success, hired guys with inexperience as the manager. He also points to this possibly being a learner issue, that the learners maybe just don't understand baseball enough that when they let Dusty go, hand in hand was they were letting Maddox go, who was a successful pitching coach here.
But they could have tried to keep Maddox, but it's hard to do when you don't know who the manager is going to be. You could have said to Maddox, "Hey, we want to keep you."
Look, it's speculation. And Boswell writes, the Cardinals snapped them up. Did the learners know they were booting both Baker and Maddox?
They may not have known that dynamic. Yeah. That's what was happening. Who knows?
Right. And who knows if Maddox wanted to stay here?
He might have been ready for a change. That's for sure.
Nobody knows.
But it is an interesting move because typically you don't think of a pitching coach and a swap there as some sort of jump start for the team.
Yeah.
It almost seems like a scapegoat move. But
it does, because I can't imagine Lilliquist just is clueless at his job. I mean, he pitched forever in other bigs. He's been pitching coach for a number of years, right? Apparently the players loved him.
Players loved him.
So I don't know. I mean, I think you might be right. I mean, who knows what happens in spring training? I don't know what the schedule's supposed to be for these guys, but were they kind of rushed along and didn't get enough work? Who knows?
I'm guessing players tend to love the hands-off, chill type of coaches, like it sounds like Lilliquist was.
Yeah, and who knows how much different Maddox was in that role. But bottom line is they needed that win yesterday. And now it's round 3, Nats-Phillies starting tonight in Philly. It'll be interesting.
If you want to chime in, 800-636-1067. What do you make of this move? Is it the first domino, or Rizzo's trying to portray it as a one-off? Like, says Davey's doing a great job.
I told you all along I have not gotten the sense that Davey was going to get fired. I said it yesterday. Because I think he has Rizzo's support. He's been solidly in his corner all along.
I think it's still early, and they're not far back enough to make a move. You know what I mean? Like, even though they haven't been playing well, the last, what are they in standings? 3.5 back?
4 games back.
4.5, I believe.
Yeah. They're not 8 or 9 games back. Luckily, they're not in a division. They're not in the NL Central. They're not in the AL East. They're falling way back
right now.
Does Doug want to come on?
I got him. Oh, yeah, you know what? You're right.
What does McKinney think?
Doug McKinney, our TV producer.
Can we punch him up? I want to hear.
I saw he was tweeting several examples as to why he thinks Davey's not doing a good job.
I think he's also working on 3 hours of sleep, too. So he could be quite in rare form. I don't know.
Welcome to the club.
How do you know he only had 3 hours of sleep?
Twitter.
Oh.
How do you know anything in life? Twitter.
Why is he only on 3 hours of sleep?
We don't know.
Again, I don't know.
Does Doug want to chime in or no? We have an access to Dougie, what do you think?
Just tossed and turned last night.
Nah, you need that melatonin.
Were you tossing and turning because they got rid of the pitching coach and not Davey?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Why?
Hey, Dougie Fresh.
What do you
What's
think?
up?
People don't know Dougie. I don't even know exactly what it does over at NBC Sports Washington, but he's our producer.
I do nothing, don't worry.
He's our producer over there, largely responsible for how we look on television.
Are you considered the lead producer over there at NBC Sports Washington?
Yeah, pretty much.
For us.
He's a big dog.
Right, for us. And he's a massive Nats fan, right? And so he loves when we talk Nats, but he's actually a very big Davey critic on social media. So I know you're not a huge Davey guy. Were you surprised that they let Lilliquist go?
No, I mean, you have to make a shakeup somehow. And, I mean, he was the fall guy in this situation.
Yeah.
It stinks, but what are you going to do?
Yeah. So were you troubled by were you troubled by Rizzo's endorsement of Davey, or you think that means nothing?
I don't think it means anything. You brought up a great point yesterday in that this long road trip coming up, it's going to be a brutal stretch for these guys. And, whoever's going to come in, if you can Davey right now, that guy's not going to look good this next week and a half. So it's not.
Well, you want Davey. You want Davey fired.
Of course I do.
And who do you want? Who do you want to replace him tomorrow?
He doesn't care.
Actually, I saw somewhere online that Double-A manager from Harrisburg, Matt Leacroy, he's got the guys playing pretty well on their Harrisburg Senators, the farm team.
Right.
You guys brought up Buck Showalter, how he came in mid-season before. Remember Davey Johnson actually came in mid-season for the Nats when they went on their way to the playoffs back in the day.
You don't really
bring back Davey. Bring another Davey back.
So bottom line is, Dougie Fresh, you don't really care. You just want someone else.
Yeah, I just want to win games.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Dougie.
Well, again, last night they win the game 2-1, but they were without their 2-hitter, their 3-hitter, their 5-hitter.
That's why they only had 5 hits.
Right.
If you want to follow Doug on